In ancient Kush, south of Egypt, women ruled as kings. These queens, called Kandake, commanded armies and built pyramids. They were rulers in their own right. Their courage protected Kush's independence for centuries. Imagine a queen leading her soldiers into battle. Their story is one of passion and strength. The Kandakes were fiercely loyal to their people. Their legacy endures as a testament to their power. The Kingdom of Kush was famed for its wealth, especially gold. Gold from Nubian mines made Kushite rulers rich, fueling cities and strong armies. Their gold adorned temples, tombs, and jewelry, showing renowned craftsmanship. But Kush was also a land of iron. Meroe became a major center for iron production, an ancient industrial hub. Gold and iron brought wealth, trade, and military strength. The Kandakes managed these resources wisely, securing Kush's prosperity. Kush's legacy endures, built on gold, iron, and wise leadership. The Kandakes' power grew over centuries, rooted in Kushite culture and belief. From the start, royal women were vital to the dynasty, keepers of the bloodline. The title Kandake began as the king's mother, his most trusted advisor and regent. Over time, Kandakes evolved from advisors to rulers in their own right, especially during the Meroitic period. They wore crowns, led armies, and were buried in their own pyramids. This shift was possible because of Kush's unique matrilineal inheritance. Power often passed through the mother's line. Royal women were the source of legitimacy, making their authority natural and respected. The people of Kush were used to seeing women in power. Kandakes governed with fierce loyalty, protecting traditions and people. They were not just political leaders, but also high priestesses, central to religious life. Their dual role gave them immense authority, earthly rulers and spiritual guides. The deep connection between Kandakes and their people was built on tradition and mutual respect. Their reigns were long and successful because of this bond. The Kandakes' rise was a natural evolution in a society that valued women's wisdom and strength. Their passion for their people was matched by the people's loyalty to them. The Kandakes' story is one of empowerment and enduring influence. Their legacy shaped the very heart of Kushite civilization. Among the Kandakes, Queen Amanirenas stands out for her bravery and loyalty. She ruled during the 1st century BCE and famously defied the Roman Empire. When Rome conquered Egypt and demanded tribute from Kush, Amanirenas refused. A warrior queen, blind in one eye from battle, she led her army north into Roman Egypt. Her forces attacked Roman cities, capturing statues of Emperor Augustus as trophies. In Meroe, they buried a bronze head of Augustus under a temple, symbolically walking over Rome's power. Rome retaliated, sending a massive army south and destroying Napata. Amanirenas fought back for 3 years, using guerrilla tactics and her knowledge of the land. Eventually, Rome agreed to a peace treaty, no tribute, a fixed border, and Kush's independence secured. Amanirenas had faced down the world's greatest empire and won. Her leadership inspired her people and sent a message across the ancient world. She became a symbol of resistance and the power of a passionate queen. The story of Amanirenas is a testament to courage and determination. Her victory ensured Kush's sovereignty and cemented her legacy. The one-eyed queen's defiance remains legendary. Her story is a powerful example of leadership against overwhelming odds. The Kandakes were not distant rulers. They were warrior queens, leading from the front. Art shows them as strong, armed, and commanding, not just figureheads. Queens like Amanirenas truly led their armies into battle, believing it was their sacred duty to protect their people. Their loyalty was fierce, like a lioness defending her cubs. In Kush, a queen could be both a wise diplomat and a fearsome general. Their presence on the battlefield inspired loyalty and courage in their soldiers. But their passion extended beyond war. They cared deeply for their people's welfare. As queen mothers, they were seen as mothers of the nation, responsible for everyone's well-being. They oversaw irrigation, trade, and religious life, balancing strength with compassion. This unique blend of warrior spirit and maternal care set the Kandakes apart. Their leadership created a strong bond between ruler and people. The people of Kush saw their queen as both protector and provider. This deep loyalty was the foundation of Kush's enduring strength. The Kandakes' rule was defined by both courage and care. Their legacy is a model of leadership that endures to this day. Life in Kush thrived along the Nile, with most people farming the fertile banks. The Kandakes supported their people by building irrigation canals and reservoirs. Beyond the farms, cities like Meroe bustled with ironworkers, potters, weavers, and jewelers. Merchants traded gold, iron, ivory, and exotic goods in lively markets. Kushites had their own language and script, showing their cultural pride and independence. Though much of their writing remains undeciphered, it's clear they valued their unique identity. The Kandake was seen as the living link between the divine and the people, bringing order and justice. Taxes supported the queen, her court, and the army, as well as grand temples and pyramids. In return, the people received protection and stability. Life under the Kandakes was defined by prosperity, culture, and a strong sense of community. The queen's gaze ensured the kingdom's continued strength and unity. Religion was central in Kush, blending local and Egyptian gods. The lion-headed Apedamak, god of war, was closely linked to the Kandakes, symbolizing their divine right to rule. Isis, the powerful mother goddess, was also revered, serving as a model for queenship. The Kandakes acted as chief priestesses, reinforcing their sacred authority. Kushite beliefs elevated goddesses, and by extension, women's status in society. This religious worldview made female leadership natural and respected. The Kandakes embodied divine female power, performing rituals and building temples. Their rule was seen as both political and spiritual, chosen by the gods. The people saw their queen as the guardian of cosmic order. The Kandakes' spiritual authority was as vital as their political power. The most visible legacy of the Kandakes is their monumental architecture. Along the Nile, Kushite pyramids, more numerous than Egypt's, stand as royal tombs. Queens like Amanirenas and Amanishakato built their own pyramids, filled with treasures. These monuments are statements of power and belief in the afterlife. The Kandakes also built grand temples, like the Lion Temple at Naka, decorated with images of queens as co-rulers. These structures are history books in stone, telling of a society that valued women as leaders. The Kandakes' passion and loyalty are etched into every wall. Even in ruins, their legacy endures. The pyramids and temples are proud witnesses to the reign of Kush's mighty queens. Their story lives on in the stones of Nubia. The story of Kush and its queens challenges our ideas about ancient power. The Kandakes prove that strength and leadership are not limited by gender. Their legacy, once overshadowed, is now being rediscovered by archaeologists and historians. Kush was a mighty empire, not a footnote to Egypt, with a unique culture and powerful women at its heart. Learning about Kush opens new chapters in human history. The passion of the Kandakes is just one example of the world's hidden stories. Keep exploring, keep questioning. The next amazing story is waiting to be uncovered. The Queens of Kush remind us that history is full of surprises and inspiration.